Governor Gretchen Whitmer is moving on from her initial idea to add a 45-cent gas tax to fix Michigan's roads. The governor's new plan calls for more than $3.5 billion worth of road bonds. She says the state will repair the busiest roads first, but a permanent solution to the state's road crisis is still needed. Today, during a roundtable discussion, she blasted her critics for refusing to embrace the gas tax while failing to offer a compromise.
I put a plan on the table. No one embraced it or countered it with something thoughtful and substantive. And so I'm going forward to take care of the state roads. I can do that unilaterally, and I'm going to.
The people in charge of the vast majority of Michigan's roads don't think the bonds are enough. Fox 47's Maureen Halliday tells us why.
Our trips always begin and end in our driveways off of a local road. Our stores, churches, doctors, those are on the local road network. And so we don't want to just see the trunk line fixed.
The governor's proposal will fund state trunk line projects, which make up only about 8% of Michigan roads. If this proposal is passed, local and primary roads won't see a dime from the bonds.
So the condition of the local road system is much worse. The situation on the local roads requires $2 billion additional funding every year if we're to get up to that 90% level where the Michigan Department of Transportation is set their goals for.
An East Lansing city councilman wants to see action on a local level.
That kind of plan would help us, but of course we do want to see maybe an increase in state shared revenue so we can do some of the things we need to do to address local roads here. What ends up happening is an issue that could be solved through a state mechanism ends up having to fall on the local governments because the state is refusing to act.
The County Road Association suggested utilizing Act 51, which founded the Michigan Transportation Fund in the 1950s. The act distributes money to fund all Michigan roads, not just the major ones.
So the fact, talking about it as if it is antiquated from the 1950s is not a factual statement. It does what it needs to do. It treats everyone fairly, but it has been underfunded for a number of years, and it is time, to come to that solution.
I'm Maureen Halliday, Fox 47 News.
County road associations are responsible for 74% of the roads in Michigan in terms of miles. They rely on MDOT and local millages for most of their funding. The money from the bonds will almost double the amount MDOT has to work with over the next 5 years. The governor expects it to add around $200 million a year to the state's debt payments for the next 25 years.